Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Meet the Team FS1 meeting. We look forward to having a talk with you this afternoon and introducing ourselves and letting you get to know us a little bit better. So first, I'm going to start with the team so you can get to know the whole team, teachers and TAs. I'm Miss Hussain. I am leading the FS1 department this year. I have a wonderful team next to me who are going to introduce themselves. First, I have a butterfly teacher called Miss Rowan.
Hi there, I am Miss Rowan. I am brand new to WEC this year, but I'm not new to Dubai. I've been here for a very long time and I am from Scotland and I'm happy to be here.
Next, we have the Caterpillar class and she goes by the name Miss Richards.
Hi, I'm Miss Richards. This is my third year at WEC. And I'm from the UK and I've been in Dubai also a very long time.
And finally, we have the Dragonflies teacher, Miss Calvert.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Calvert. I am also new to WEC. However, I've just come from teaching in Hong Kong, but I am from England.
Thank you very much. And on the next screen, you're going to meet some of our teaching assistants. They are also just as wonderful. We have Miss Pamela, who's supporting FS1A class, Miss Martha in FS1B, Miss Jo in FS1C, and Miss Lillian in FS1D. Now I'm going to share a little bit about our routines and how the FS1 day looks like. Hopefully this should help answer a few questions. By the way, if you have any questions, please feel free to pop them on the chat, or you can leave them till the very end. We'll have some question time. So starting off with our school day, how this looks, school will begin at 7:50 a.m. Children can arrive from 7:15, so you have some flexibility to drop them off, and we'll be ready to do the register by 8 o'clock every single day. The school will end at 12:30 p.m. every single day. At the minute, obviously, we've got our staggered start, so we have different children leaving on the bus. This will leave at 10:15 in the morning for Group A and 12:15 for Group B. So yeah, the school day will end at 12:30. Please do consider the national anthem that is played at 8 a.m. every single morning. We're teaching the children throughout the year to stand up, and we show respect to the national anthem of this country. So if you can join and participate with that as well during drop-off times, that would be much appreciated. We also have a few things to remind you about. So for example, the PE kits, children can come into school wearing these on their PE allocated days. These will be confirmed once the timetables come out to you. Please make sure that the children are wearing the correct PE uniforms, wearing white trainers for PE days and no laces, please. If they can't tie them, they shouldn't be wearing them. We also have library days. This again will be on your timetable for your child. Will take place once a week. We'll go to the library. A little bit more information is going to come about our library visits with the children and what this is going to look like. Each child will be able to choose a book once a week and return it the following week to make a change. We're now going to move on with school timings.
So for FS1, the doors will open at 7:15. So you have from 7:15 to 7:50 to drop off your children, and the regular pickup is at 12:30. We will be running a sibling club, and you just need to let your class teacher know if you want your children to stay for that, so they can be picked up at 1:30, 2:30, and the last pickup is 3 p.m. But on Fridays, the whole school will finish at 12. So the same drop off, 7:15 to 7:50, and pickup will be at 12 p.m. for everyone. If you've signed up for the school bus, the children will arrive around 7:15 to 7:40. They'll all be in before 8 o'clock, and they'll depart from school at either 1:30 if you've chosen the early bus, or 3:20 if you've chosen the late bus. And on Fridays, it's 12:15.
Hi, so drop off and pick up. All children must enter the school using the foundation stage reception entrance. Please still follow social distancing for COVID. In our school, we celebrate 100% attendance. If your child is absent, please report absence by 7:30 to school reception on this email or telephone number, and also let the class teacher know, sending an email. If your child is showing any COVID symptoms, please keep them at home and report medical issues to our school doctor on this email address. Any child showing symptoms during the day will be sent to the school clinic and may be sent home. We understand that there may be rare occasions when you are running late. Please contact the class teacher to let them know that you are on your way. And if your child has a play date or an appointment and is being collected by another adult, please ensure you send an email to the class teacher or call reception to let us know. This is very, very important, because if an auntie or a grandma is coming and we don't know, then we will not allow them to leave with a stranger, a face that we don't know. So please ensure that that's communicated early. Thank you.
Also, just to add to that, 2 things. One, if you would like to request leave from the school, please do email the school reception team. They'll be able to assist you with this, with the correct forms, and to find out if your leave is approved or not. So that's really important to do should you need to take a child out of school. The other thing to add to that is parents advised to drop off their children at the classroom doors and not enter the classroom. Again, we're following the COVID guidelines, and in just 3 days, the FS1 children are already starting to do a really good job with this, to say goodbye to parents at the door.
Moving on to uniforms. So now all the children are in school and they are starting to settle and establish their routines. It's a really good time for you to look at their uniforms and double check that you have got everything. Here at the Academy, we encourage the children to take great pride in their appearance and to make sure that they are dressed for success. And we really encourage you to take a good look. If you've got anything missing, please make sure that you are dressing them correctly according to the guidelines. Also, we are aware that the Wellington backpacks are out of stock at the moment. However, please make sure that your children aren't bringing any bags with wheels. They pose quite a large health and safety hazard. So we really need backpacks to be the Wellington backpacks. As soon as they're in stock, please get your hands on one of them. And of course, make sure that everything's labelled. We've had lots of spare clothes being brought into school already, but if you haven't already, please bring in 2 sets of spare clothes. You never know what's going to happen. We have lots of messy play in FS, so please bring in your spare clothes and label them.
At WEC, we have 4 houses. Each of your children will have been assigned a house. If you're not sure which house you're in, please ask your class teacher or WEC reception. So depending on which house you're in is depending on which school PE kit your child should have. So the Pearl house will have white, onyx black, ruby red, and emeralds will be a green t-shirt.
Next, we're going to discuss the healthy eating in school and what this looks like. Throughout the day, the children will have 2 breaks. We call it in FS1 snack and then lunchtime. So it's really important that they have 2 lunch boxes that are really clear, that one has morning snack and the other one has their lunchtime food. So please, again, we're encouraging parents to label all pots. This is really important to help us make sure that the children return home with the correct belongings. And please make sure that the children are able to open and close these independently. We're more than happy to assist them, but eventually they need to be able to do these things as independently as possible. Cutlery needs to be provided from home. Please note that this is a no nut school, so that's really important to make sure your children have no nut items in their sandwiches, for example, Nutella, peanut butter, anything with nuts. We have got a child in FS1 who's got severe nut allergy, and we're trying to be really conscious as a year group to help support his health needs. So please keep that in mind, no nuts whatsoever. Read the back of your labels, make sure there are no nuts. Thank you. This is also no pork. We advise having no pork in school in their lunch boxes. Limit the sugar intake. We introduced something that's really exciting for the children called Treat Tuesday. They absolutely love this idea, where they can bring in 1 treat every single Tuesday. They get to show it to their friends. It means all the children have that one treat that one day. So it's very fair and something exciting to look forward to every week. Children need to bring in at least 1 bottle of water. This needs to be refillable and waterproof is recommended. We can top up water throughout the day, that's fine. But again, please label. The other thing that we need to make clear is please peel, cut, chop, large food items, for example, fruits. Peel if they're having boiled eggs, make sure that's peeled at home, etc., just to make easy access for the children to eat well and independently. Okay, thank you.
So we're really lucky at WEC. We have our own music teacher for FS. So once a week, all the children will be with Miss O'Neill for a special music class, which is really enjoyable. And they will all get a PE session. In term 1 and 2, we have PE. And in term 3, we will go swimming. So for the first 2 terms, we'll just be doing PE. And our Arabic teacher, they'll see twice a week. We have Miss Nisreen, who covers the FS department, and she's really great.
So we also have library. Each class will visit the library once a week. Every child can choose a book to borrow, which will be brought home to share with an adult. Books must be returned on your child's library day so that they can choose another book. Record all home reading in your child's reading passport. This can be any book that you read at home. It doesn't have to be the library book. Home reading is tracked in our classes using our reading rocket. And when they have read 50 books, then your child will be invited to a very exciting tea party. Story time and reading at home is so important, especially a bedtime story. Don't miss your bedtime story every night, not only for our second language learners, but for all children to develop vocabulary, reading comprehension and understanding. Read, read, read.
Okay, so there is an app that we all need to download. On this app here, the GEMS Connect app, you will find lots of important information. So make sure you download this, make sure you have access to it, and make sure that you are able to view all the different areas of this. This is where you'll receive really important things such as reports and all that good stuff. So make sure you've downloaded the GEMS Connect app, please. Another app that we need you to download is the Seesaw application. You will have received a letter from your class teacher. If you haven't already, you will do tomorrow. So please make sure you read the instructions. The quickest way to download the correct application for you is to scan the QR code that we have printed for you from school. You can search it in the App Store or the Google Play Store, but the quickest way is to scan the QR code. Make sure you download the Seesaw Family app. There's 2. There's a Seesaw School and a Seesaw Family. You need the family one, not the family one. It is the school one. Sorry. Download the one that's on the QR code, and then put in your child's unique code. So on the letter, you will see a unique code that's for your child. Enter the unique code, and then you'll be able to view all the observations that we have created. You'll be able to see lots of nice pictures and videos that we'll be sharing with you. Please come to your class teacher if you have any problems with Seesaw.
Just to add to that, yeah, please do not download the Seesaw Family. That's the incorrect one. You'll be able to access much quicker using the correct one, again, given on your QR code paperwork. Okay, we're going to now move on to our daily communication. As you're aware, we are very, very busy as teachers. Our department is very busy looking after your little ones throughout the day. So our main priority is to, care for your children, give them the education that they're here for, which means that we are away from computers and laptops and things like that. So we're not always going to be able to see important emails and messages from you or respond. So we do have a 24-hour rule where we have that chance to respond to you within 24 hours. So please do be patient and bear with us during those hours. If something is urgent, please then do call or email the reception team, and they will be able to come and communicate important messages with us. This is also really important. For example, if your child is going on the bus and you decide you don't want them on the bus that day, we may not see that message coming to you 20 minutes before they go on the bus and so on. So it's really important to communicate this first thing in the morning when you're dropping off, or contact the reception throughout the day. Okay, there's some contacts there for you. This will be shared with you, or you can take a photo should you need to, but these will be shared with you, so please do not worry if you don't get a chance to. Again, this is our social media. We do share our events and things that are coming up, things to look forward to, things that children are doing. So please do follow these handles. We've got for Twitter, we've got 2 handles. There's a GEMS and an FS handle that you can follow, and we're also on Instagram. There will be Facebook handles and others that we'll share at the very end, but these are the 2 very key ones that we use in FS1 on a daily basis.
At WEC, our most important thing is our children's well-being. So we have a dedicated well-being team that are in FS all the time to check in if anyone needs any help, any extra classes. These bunch of lovely ladies will be helping us out. Michelle is our school counsellor, Miss Johnson and Mrs. Bradwell and Grace will be our FS specialists for any additional needs and support for any of the children across FS. If you're ever worried and you want to ask any questions, you can always reach out to us and we can organise a meeting.
Okay, here are some more contacts for you that you may need. For example, like I gave the example of contacting us regarding to bus, so you can contact reception or the actual STS team on the right hand side up top here. Or if you have, for example, wanting to make an attendance request for leave or anything, you can use this handle here, this email. So these are just useful to have with you in terms of contacts. Next, we are going to go on to the last few slides. So as I said, you can contact the class teacher for anything that's urgent that you need, or the reception, but you can also contact myself or Mrs. Howells. I am, like I said, the head of Foundation Stage 1, and Mrs. Howells, you've met her, you've seen her around. So if you have anything important, then you are more than welcome to share with her. You're welcome to CC her into emails. She'll try her very best to respond when